Thank you for tuning in to TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Monday. So, why am I so frustrated? Oh my God. You know what that feels like. You know, when you're sitting here, you're trying to get something done, it's not working right. You keep adding this. It's like, oh, I'm about to lose my mind. You're ready to just chuck your computer. You're ready to just throw everything off the desk and just storm away from wherever it is you are. Well, most of the times we feel this frustration. Number one, when you do, you need to stop, take a moment to breathe, and you might need to step away. Okay, but what I found is a lot of times when I know when I'm frustrated with something that's not working out for me or not going right for me, and it really drives me crazy, it's because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna give you an example. Yesterday's video on Sunday was actually supposed to be on how to make oatmeal. Oh well, oat yogurt. So yogurt from oat milk. Okay. And I was so frustrated, y'all, because this is like a 15. It takes about 15 hours in order to make yogurt, 12 to 15 hours. Okay. So this wasn't something that was just something I was just gonna throw together for you guys. Like I started this on Friday. Okay, so Friday I started. I was gonna make the oat yogurt, put everything together, did the video for you guys, got everything set up, and when I went to go open the thing up the next day, it wasn't right. Okay, now mind you, I have made yogurt several times. Okay, this is not my first time doing it. So then I was like, okay, well, this ain't right. I'm like, okay, well, it came out like water. Okay, it's not supposed to be like water. It didn't go in like water. It's not supposed to come out like water, but it went in like yogurt and came out like water. So I'm like, okay, let me just start over. I'm gonna just trash this and start over. So I did it again. So Saturday, so now we're talking about Saturday. So Saturday morning, I really quickly hurried up because I had some stuff to do. So really quickly, I'm like, okay, let me put this together. I put this together. It was nice and thick, you know, because at first I thought, well, maybe it's because I used steel cut oats that was the first time I ever used steel cut oats. Usually I use the regular. So I was like, let me do it with the regular oats like I normally do. Did it, got it right, sweet, put it in the pot. Woke up Sunday morning and water. I'm like, what is going on? And I'm really getting frustrated. I'm about to have a fit, but then I was like, you know what? Stop. Let me pause. Because what I have learned over the years, okay? Now, I didn't say over the days or over the months. I said over the years of being frustrated all the time. What I found and come to realize is the reason I'm frustrated is this is not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Okay? Whatever it is not what's supposed to be being done. Okay? So I had everything planned out. I had everything already done. The Facebook post, the Instagram post. I had my write up that you have to put below in the YouTube comments, this description part. I had all of that written up for oat yogurt. And today it wasn't working. Okay. Sunday when I woke up, it was not working at all. Okay. At all. So I had to go back through. I had to change all the posts on Facebook. I had to change the wording and figure out what am I going to do, because obviously this isn't what I'm supposed to be speaking on. And what came to me after meditating on it and spending some time really thinking about it, what came to me was that I needed to be talking about a sacred bath. And so that's why yesterday's video was on sacred bathing, because that's what I was supposed to be doing. And that's why this oat yogurt wasn't working. Okay. So a lot of times when we get frustrated, when we're trying to do something and it's not working, really you just need to take a step back and be like, just reevaluate it. Okay. Reevaluate it, rethink about it, meditate. Like why isn't this working? And it might be working because the way you're going about it isn't the right way. It may not be working because what you're doing altogether isn't what you need to be doing. And sometimes you know that already. You already know in advance. You want to do this over here, but you feel that that's not going to be accepted or that's not right or good for whatever reason. So you're trying to go and make this over here work, when what you need to be doing is doing what you had over there. Okay? So that's what you need. But we second guess ourselves all the time. We sit back and we, like, that's not right. That's not going to be accepted. They're not going to think anything of this. This is going to come out wrong. It's not going to, I can't do it. We have all these things that we tell and say to ourselves in our heads. But the truth of the matter is that all we have to do is just really take a moment to step back, really meditate on it, think about what it is that we're doing. And this doesn't have to be a long process. When people hear meditation, they think, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. No, that meditation can be just as simple as, okay, you know what? This isn't working. Why isn't this working? okay, you know what? Let me try this. And that can be just as quick as it is. Okay. It doesn't have to be this lengthy process. You don't have to sit there and you don't have to do all of that. A quick meditation can be just as simple as, okay, let me rethink this. And then that's it. Just that quick. You don't have to go through all of that. But a lot of times when we're so frustrated with what's going on, it's because again, we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. Okay? Like if you're cooking a meal, all right, and that's another thing. That's another thing. You're cooking a meal and it's not going right. Stuff is burning. You this spilled out. You don't have enough of this. All of this, reevaluate yourself and where you are. Because one, if you're not in a good place, then that could be your own energy and you may need to step away, like go splash some water on your face, just walk out the kitchen turn everything off and just walk out the kitchen for a minute, go just do some woo sign and then come back to it and it will work. Or maybe it's because you need to rethink about this in your own confidence in what it is that you're doing. Like I know for a long time, I thought I couldn't work with yeast. I used to tell people, oh, I can't work with yeast. Oh, I can't work with yeast. Oh, I can't work with yeast. And then one day you said, you know what? I'm going to learn how to work with yeast. I found a lady on YouTube. She was hooking it up. She made it easy. I did it because I knew, like, what's the worst that's going to happen? This batch don't come out good and I don't eat it. That's it. Yeah, I may have wasted some stuff, but whatever. It's a learning process. You're going to waste things sometimes in learning. So I would just go ahead and just go, looked at the videos and I just told myself, you know what, we about to do this. And I didn't give myself any negative thoughts about how I couldn't do it, how it won't happen, how it won't work. And guess what? Now I know how to make bread because I learned and took the time how to use the yeast. And I didn't sit back and think, or I removed those thoughts rather of how I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. It's not going to work. So if you are frustrated, like I said, it's usually one of those two things. It's your own energy that you're putting into it, your own thoughts, your own ideals that you're putting into it, or it's because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Most of the time, it's because we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. Like you know what it is that you're supposed to be doing, what you should be doing, but you're not doing. You're not listening. You're not following through with that. You're second guessing yourself. So, baby, you got this. Be confident. You know what you're doing, okay? You got this. You know which pathway you're supposed to take. Stop doubting yourself. What's the worst that can happen? If the worst that can happen is nobody dies, nobody get hurt, you don't lose your job, things like that, go for it. What you got to lose? If it's cooking a meal, cook it. If it don't come out right, then you know what to do different next time, right? If it's a project that you're doing at work, if you do one way and it's not going to jeopardize your job or anything, try it. Even if it does, sometimes we need to take risks, okay? The people who actually made things happen and got someplace in life, you know why they did? Because they took risks. They tried. They had that feeling, that gut feeling. I talked about that gut feeling. The gut is your connection to your higher self, to the other side. And it's usually that inspiration comes from your gut. Okay, you get this gut feeling like I really need to be doing this, or we really should try this aspect, but we too scared to follow through with it. So sometimes you have to take those risks. Trust it. Okay, trust it. If you don't have to trust it with your job just yet, you can start it with little things. Okay, just little things at the store, like they tell you to go to Target. Why am I going to Target? That gut feeling telling you need to go to Target. Go to Target. Just go to Target and find out why you're there. Just walk around. And you might, I've been looking for this for so long. Oh, here it is. Okay, so just take a chance. Take that risk and listen. Because a lot of times we're frustrated because we're too busy fighting what we're supposed to be doing, what we need to be doing. We're too busy fighting ourselves and whether or not we can or can't do something. So just have more confidence in yourself and just try. Listen to that. You'll find out you end up a lot less frustrated. I don't get frustrated too often. And usually when I do, it's with other people. That's why I said the root of most frustration. Because you still have to work on that part. Because sometimes we allow others to frustrate us. But that's the message for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, and share. Because if you got something out of it, chances are somebody else would as well. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.